Hey everybody, it's Stephen the Old World Gamer along with Scott Devin Kane. We are back for more Retro Indie Pixels podcast.
We are back again with another week of gaming news and gaming guilty pleasures and all that good stuff. It's been an interesting week in gaming for me, sir. How's your gaming week been?
Once again, very slow. I've just been in a weird funk the past couple of weeks. Not really wanting to play a whole lot, not really streaming a whole lot. Trying my best to get the determination and motivation to change that around so that I can stream more, because I've been funding a lot. Like, a lot of stuff that I am streaming, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun for me. Like Terraria, for example. Terraria is lots of fun for me to play, but I can understand, everyone saying that, I don't really want to watch you dig for fucking 10 minutes and then do something fun and then dig for 10 minutes and then do something. I can understand that. So, that kind of stuff. So I want to get back into RetroQuest. I want to get back into doing some... I want to actually do some raffles. And I'm going to do some D-Rust and start running again for some of the games that I've already covered. Specifically starting with Donkey Kong Jr. Math, which I'm only half a second from world record. So it's not like I have that far to go. It's just going to be a grind session, and not in the good way that we're all thinking of.
I decided to pick up a speedrun myself, and oh boy,
you and your new age speedruns.
Oh my god, you were there for the part of it where I was doing Super Mario Maker 2 story mode, and I was 3 hours into what's basically like a 4-hour run. Like, the world record is like a couple minutes below 4 hours. So I get 3 hours into this run, and I get to where you finish the castle, and it's like, all right, well, I kind of want to go see if, the guy who has the world record is allowed to skip the ending scene. So I go over and I click on the thing, and I'm like, Super Mario Maker 2 does, I'm like, watching the video. Then I realized that my live split was set to my spacebar. And 3 hours into the run, I'm typing, looking for Super Mario Maker 2. Of course, hitting the space bar, and completely reset my timer.
So,
3 hours.
Because Scott's been out of the speedrunning community for a little while, he hasn't realized that he could have just kept playing, and you can actually take how long your speedrun is now, and they have to accept it by using video length and doing it themselves if they want to do frame by frame kind of thing. So, because that was a big dilemma for me and a few other people before. I was having people just like, oh, here's my speedrun, it's this long. I'm like, there's no fucking timer on it. Like, I know I can go and say, like, okay, technically you started at 13 seconds into your video and you finished with 29 seconds left in your video, so it's this much time. Yeah, I can do that, but I have to put in a timer. I've been told off before by putting in timers for my speedruns. So why aren't these new people being told off? Like, I don't get it. Like, why do they get this special treatment, but other people haven't? And there's a lot of fooling around sometimes in the speedrunning community, and maybe stuff changes all the time. And I'm just not aware of it. I don't know. I don't keep up with it too intensely myself. I try to when I can, but just little things like that. So you probably weren't even aware that if you really wanted to, you could have just taken your video section and just said, okay, that was, 4 hours and, 2 minutes and 10 seconds long.
Getting back into it, man. 4 hour speed run. It was like Metroid, where it was like 40 something minutes. Now I'm like, hey, 4 hours. Let's get real. But I finally started Pokemon Sword. Finally.
It's good,
eh? So far, it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting a lot of good stuff from it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I know you're a big Pokemon player. I think you're going to very much enjoy it.
Yeah. So far, it's like some of the quality of life changes have been like really, really, really good. Like using Pokeballs while still in battle. Oof. Real good. Like the bank transfer thing, like being able to take the Pokemon and put them in your boxes from anywhere. Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
Good quality of life features. Anyway, we've digressed already.
Yeah.
I think it's about time for SDK to get into his news for the week, which is, as always, brought to you guys by VG247, and Destructoid.com. So, starting out, this was an interesting little find. Sega's classic Alex Kidd is returning with a remake of the original game.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Kidd is coming back with an enhanced version of the original. Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX is a part remake, part new game from Merge Games and developer Jankin Team. Yeah. As the name suggests, the project is based on the very first Alex Kidd game, which released all the way back in 1986. Excuse me, for the Sega Master System. Miracle World DX is coming to the PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch in the first quarter of 2021. The game features modern visuals, animations, and sounds, and brings back all of the original levels. DX also introduces new levels of its own, which will expand the lore of Alex Kidd, not to mention introduce new enemies. Controls have been revamped to feel more at home for players today. New gameplay additions also include a boss rush mode, which lets you fight all of the game's bosses one after another. The boss fights themselves have been given new mechanics to make things a bit more interesting. Music is another area that gets a major upgrade in DX. You'll find remastered versions of all the original tracks and new reimagined tracks that take inspiration from the classic soundtrack. Another neat feature is that you'll be able to toggle between modern and retro visuals with just the hit of a button. The original classic game can also be played in DX with none of the new tweaks. So this is interesting. I mean, if you feel like looking at any of it, it actually looks pretty cool. I mean, Alex Kidd being brought up into 2020 and then getting the remaster and all that stuff. I mean,
Alex Kidd was a fairly popular Sega series to begin with, anyways. So I mean, to get an updated version like this is like, and not only that, but it looks really good too. Like,
yes, it does.
Yeah,
yes, it does. And Alex Kidd was one of those original hey, this might be the mascot of Sega.
Mm-hmm.
Before they decided on Sonic. So it just says how actually super important Alex Kidd was to Sega back in the day.
Yeah.
And I mean, this game is now, what, 34 years old? Hot damn, it's got some time behind it. So, just imagine, there are some people listening to the podcast now, whether we're live or we're recast, that weren't even alive when the first Alex Kidd came out.
Yeah.
Much less played it. I myself played very little of Alex Kidd because I was in a Nintendo household and we had Nintendo everything. We were fanboys from fan people of Nintendo. So Sega was never really a thing until I just bought my own Dreamcast back in the day. But I did get to play some of Alex Kidd back in those days because I had a couple friends that had Segas and whatnot. And fun game. So getting a remaster with modern controls, modern sound, modern gameplay, graphical upgrades, it's probably going to be a super fun game. I'm very much looking forward to getting a crack at this game in the future. I do not have a release date for it yet, I don't think. They said first quarter of 2021, so when I get more news on this, I will let you guys know. Probably sometime in third or fourth quarter of this year. So, you know what? Maybe I'll get myself an OWG creep shirt and wear it just you, Steve. All right? I'll think about it. Anyway, moving on. Bloodstained is getting its first DLC as the game reaches 1 million copies sold.
Nice.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is celebrating 1 million copies sold, and the date for the first batch of free DLC has been announced. The free batch is going to arrive on PS4, PC, and Xbox One on June 23rd, so less than 2 weeks. Switch users can expect the content to drop in July. The DLC includes a boss revenge mode, which is a new battle arena experience, and Chroma Wheel, a more in-depth character customization. Also announced was the upcoming DLC roadmap. In Q3, you can expect Chaos Mode and Versus Mode, along with special crossover content and a Classic Mode. During Q4, more special crossover content is coming alongside a playable character yet to be revealed. I'm really I'll get to that. Released last year, the game is set in the 18th century England, where a paranormal force has summoned a demon-infested castle, revealing crystal shards infused with tremendous magical power. Players take on the role of Miriam, an orphan scarred by an alchemist curse which slowly crystallizes her body. To save humanity and herself, Miriam must fight through the castle while collecting, crafting, and unlocking a vast array of weapons, equipment, and loot to defeat the summoner Gebel and the countless minions and of hell that await. So there's a lot coming for Bloodstained. You know, it's kind of weird to me how they're like, oh, we've done absolutely nothing for this game in the first year it's been around, and now all of a sudden they're like, pow, 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 pow. Here's all this new stuff that's going to be coming to the game. It's like,
well, maybe they were working on it all simultaneously so they could do something like that. So, you know, like, okay, I can release this, and then a couple weeks later I can release this, and a couple weeks later this. So that way you feel like, oh, new content. Okay, I just got through it, and I kind of played it a few times. Okay, I'm kind of over, and oh, new content. And, you know, it just keeps going. And if that's his, you know, his model behind it, that's smart, because that means that you guys are looking forward to like getting huge chunks of like new stuff at a time, like, and like timed out in such a way so that like it's always going to feel like you're getting something new.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of does make sense. I mean, for what you're saying, it's like, okay, we've had a year with the game now, we've not done anything new, so like maybe speedrunning and all that good stuff is starting to get stale. So now it's like, all right, here's some DLC. A month later, here's something new. Another month, here's something new. The game's going to continuously feel fresh, and the game's going to continuously be played because there's new stuff being done to it. So, smart on Igarashi to do something like this, where it's like, maybe it was their plan to like not do anything in the first year, and then just like give us like more DLC very quickly, so that like the game continues to be interesting and continues to get bought by people. I mean, it's over 1 million copies. I mean, Bloodstained's doing pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
You know? So, honestly, I think this is a smart decision on them. Chaos mode, I'm not really sure what that means. I'm going to assume chaos mode is probably just like their version of a randomizer. What it sounds like. Versus mode, I guess it's just you can play more than one person. And a classic mode, I'm curious about what that's going to be. Like, I'm hoping that like classic mode means something along the lines of like, hey, here's 8-bit graphics, but the same game. Oof, that would be awesome. Because if you've played Bloodstained, there is an 8-bit section within the castle in the first place. So why not just do that to the whole damn thing? Mm-hmm. Because it worked there, you know. And they're also talking about like a new playable character. I'm really hoping it's Gebel, but it's probably not. We've already got Sangetsu, so outside of Gebel, I don't know who else, but Alfred maybe, whatever. So. More Bloodstained stuff is coming. When I hear more about it, I'll let you guys know as soon as I get that information. Anyway, moving on. The PS5 UI could be helping players stuck by showing them gameplay from other users. Newly filed Sony patents may be our first look at the PS5 UI. Sony filed for a number of patents recently with the USPTO, most interesting of which gives us an early look at the design of the main PS5 UI and the new features Sony could be implementing. Going by the illustrations shared by the filing, the PS5 UI doesn't look that much different from what's currently available on PS4. The drawer, the XBM layout is the same, but the tiles themselves have been redesigned to display more information. The biggest takeaway is how Sony plans to use tracking and user data to inform players. The filings show how game tiles could display player behavior and stats, such as kill-death ratios and other metrics. They will also track how far a player has gotten in the game and offer tips when they see they're stuck in one particular area for long. Excuse me. Part of the decision-making there will be based on machine learning. This also extends to gameplay recordings users have saved, because that's what the system will be pulling from to try and help those stuck. For instance, the patent describes a system that scans gameplay footage captured by another player to decide whether or not it could actually help another player move forward. Obviously, this patent isn't confirmation that these technologies will be used on PS5, just that Sony is exploring them. Features often take years to patent from execution. The same point goes for the UI. Sony may have simply used outdated designs to illustrate the point. So, I don't know. I honestly think this is a good idea. I like this because, like, how many times have you been in a game where it's like, man, I've been stuck in this place for 30 freaking minutes. What the hell am I supposed to be doing here? So what's the first thing that a lot of players will do? Go online and look up a walkthrough. What the hell am I supposed to be doing here? This could cut out all that work, all the need to have to go online and be like, all right, what the hell am I supposed to be doing here? I've been here for a half hour. What am I doing wrong? Instead of having to go through and wade through internet stuff, you could get that information dropped on you right away. I'm hoping it's an option, or it'll be something along the lines of, you know, we see you're stuck. Would you like help? Not, we see you're stuck. Here is the help. Because sometimes you get a player who wants to just be stubborn. Listen, I understand that. Where it'll be, you know, guy wants to get through the game by himself. Don't help me. Don't do anything. Don't tell me how to do this. I want to figure this out on my own. And that's perfectly fine. That's acceptable. If you want to get through a game without any help, that should be your option. You know? So hopefully, I like what they're doing here. You know, with the availability of saying, hey, I'm stuck, please help me. You know, not, hey, I'm stuck, oh, I'm getting the information forced on me. I don't want the information to be forced. Because sometimes I do want help, sure. But sometimes I am, the former story where I do want to just figure something out on my own. So, I'm just simply hoping that there is just an option to be able to do that. So, it sounds like it could be good. So, hopefully it's something that they do decide that they want to implement for their PS5.
Yeah, as long as they keep it like you said, like separate so that you can turn it on or off kind of thing. Right. Because like you said, if I was in the middle of a game and I'm like, no, I want to figure this out on my own, and all of a sudden just, oh, here's how the last guy done it, and he just goes on and does it like there's, you know what I mean, like almost like a ghosting thing, like you see in Dark Souls or something. Yeah. I'd be like, what? Why? Why the fuck did you, like, I didn't ask for this. Like, why did you do this? Like, now I know, okay, I don't run straight through here. I climb up the fucking wall right there. Like, thanks. Like, maybe I would have found that out in, like, 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, wait.
Yeah.
So I jumped, you know what I mean? Like, just shit like that. Like, so, yeah, as long as they keep it so that it's your decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be helpful.
Because getting help like that can just sometimes take you out of the immersion.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Like, oh, well, all I'm going to do, I can finish this game, but if I stand still for too long, they're just going to show me how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, no. No. Don't be like that.
No.
You know? Get the help if you need it, and don't have it forced on you. Like you were talking about, like Dark Souls, where they'll have like other players doing like the stuff that goes. No, none of that. It has to be an option. Just plain. All right. So I'm going to give this story to you guys, and we're going to talk afterward. Nintendo has said that another 140,000 accounts have been hacked. Nintendo has confirmed an additional 140,000 Nintendo Direct ID accounts in addition to the 160,000 reported in April have been accessed without authorization by the users. An additional 140,000 Nintendo Network ID accounts have been compromised since the 160,000. According to Nintendo Japan, as a result of continuing the investigation, the company has found more accounts than previously thought has been accessed maliciously. This brings the total to 300,000. Since it has since reset the passwords for the initial 140,000 NNIDs and the accounts linked with the IDs. less than 1% of all NNIDs around the world that may have been illegally logged into have actually been fraudulently traded through their Nintendo accounts at Nintendo. We are still in the process of refunding in each country, but we have already finished refunding for most customers. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience caused and concern to our customers and related parties. In the future, we still strive to further strengthen security and ensure safety so that similar events do not occur. According to Nintendo, the information made available through unauthorized access consisted of a user's name, nickname, date of birth, gender, country or region, and email address. The company said in April there wasn't any current evidence regarding a breach of company databases, servers, or services. Alright, so here's the thing, folks. If you own a Nintendo Switch, stop everything you're doing right now and turn on the Switch's two-factor authentication. Because we are now at 300,000 compromised accounts. Nintendo, what the hell is going on? Like, this is just... I mean, the Wii had an online system. The Wii U had this, and we never heard about things like this. And now that we have, even more updated technology, we have better security, it's getting worse? Like, you've got me as to what the hell going on right now. I mean, just, I kind of want to...
I don't know, I think, even though you might think, okay, well, yeah, we have better technology and whatnot, like, we still have to, like, consider the fact that the people who are making improvements to, like, safety and stuff, there's also those people who are trying to go over that, who are also improving their skills as well, so it's going to be, back and forth regardless anyways. But I do agree, I don't remember hearing about this for the Wii U or the Wii, and to me it doesn't make sense that now, unless there's, is there something going on that we're just not aware of, or?
I just don't know. It's confusing. It just doesn't...
Cause, like, have they give us any statistics as to, like, where the majority of these IDs are coming from?
Nope.
That's some information that could be beneficial for people to know, because it could be specific country, several specific countries. Maybe it's all over everywhere, just wherever someone just is not, giving enough attention to their account. And, leaving information there. Like, I'm pretty sure they give you an option to put in a payment or whatever, but you don't have to save it, though, do you?
No.
So, I mean, oh no, we'll have to put in my credit card again. Okay, so, the like, 10 to 15 seconds of doing that is really worth, like, the $200 to $300 you're going to spend on your credit card, and then you got to contact Nintendo, then you got to contact the bank, and then, oh look, that 15 seconds just turned into like fucking 3 or 4 hours. Like, don't be stupid.
Yeah, so just please turn on your two-factor authentication.
It's easy as that.
It takes 2 minutes tops to do. It's really easy to do.
Yep.
Just go do it. There's no excuse not to. Especially now that they're talking about it being 300,000 accounts deep. You're next. There's no question about the fact that they're talking about, there was 140,000 before. Oh, but we missed 160,000? Like, no. You didn't miss 160,000. You just didn't tell us about 160,000. That's all. Because if you said 140,000 to start, or 160 to start, all right, that's a problem. But it's not so bad. Double that amount? You just didn't choose to tell us it was that many. It was, oh, whoops, sorry, we missed that many. Oh, okay, well, no, there's no goddamn way that you reported 160,000 accounts and missed 140,000. There's no way in hell. It's just You didn't report it. You didn't tell us the correct number. But later on, it's like, oh, well, another 160,000 happened, or 100, whatever, however many. But it's like, oh, I guess you should turn on your two-factor authentication because it's getting worse. Well, yeah, it's getting worse. It was bad to start. It was a 6-digit number of people that had their accounts hacked. You know, it's already bad.
Yeah.
And again, this is not an issue that we've dealt with before, and it's not like your, eShop community is all that new. Wii U, the 3DS has it, and I've never heard about a whole crapload of 3DS accounts being hacked, and they use the same damn thing. So you really got to step up that security game there, Nintendo, because people are going to start losing faith in you, especially when you're going to say, here's 160,000 in April, and now 2 months later, here's another 140,000. It's like, something's not right, So, again, to everybody who's listening, if you have a Switch, please turn on two-factor authentication. Again, it takes just a few minutes to set up.
Yep.
It's super easy. You can do it on your phone. It's just, it's really easy because they're just like, okay, here's an email, scan this picture with your phone, boom, it's done. It's super easy. So go and do it. Anyway, so moving on. Bloodborne is getting a remaster for the the PS5 and for the PC.
Rumored.
Recent rumors speculate that a Bloodborne remaster developed by Bluepoint Games could be coming to PC and PS5. Rumors about the potential for a Bloodstained remaster have been spreading like wildfire all weekend after a streamer called KZ Explosion offered to donate $100 to a racial justice charity in exchange for some insider information about the future of Bloodborne. The tweet, check the tweet below, which says, by the way, if any Sony folks or anyone who might be in the know want to leak some actual juicy details, I'll donate $100 to the racial justice charity of their choice. KZ Explosion followed up less than 20 minutes later, saying she not only knew that a Bloodborne remaster would be coming to PC, but also who would be handling the port. KZ Explosion later confirmed that a Bloodborne remaster was definitely happening, and claimed to have heard the news straight from a trusted source at Sony. However, she declined to share specific details, making the claims difficult to verify. According to KZ Explosion, the source also confirmed that the Bloodborne PC port was due to be announced at the PS5 event scheduled for June 4th, which was postponed out of solidarity with the protest against racial injustice in the US. Although KZ Explosion claimed to know who was handling the rumored Bloodborne remaster, she never revealed any names in her tweet. However, a YouTuber who goes by the handle PC Gaming Inquisition claimed afterwards that the port was being handled as a joint effort between Bluepoint Games of Shadow of the Colossus remake fame and QLOC, who worked on Dark Souls Remastered. Industry and analysts on Twitter were quick to jump on board, sharing details of the various rumors in circulation. Bloodborne Remaster coming to PC and PS5 soon, wrote Nibel. Developed by QLOC and Bluepoint Games. Better textures with models, better loading times, and more quality of life improvements. 60 FPS, 4K, ultra-wide support coming to Steam, apparently. Nibel goes on to explain that due to upcoming Horizon Zero Dawn PC port, it wouldn't be unusual to see an influx of Sony blockbusters make their way to Steam. The main trouble with the entire rumor is that fans already suspect that Bluepoint is hard at work at Demon's Souls remake. In a response to a commenter on his thread, Nibel said the Demon's Souls remake is happening. It's just a rumor at present, but the likelihood of a Bloodborne remaster has increased over the confirmation that Horizon would be launching for PC later this year. It appears that we'll have to just wait until the rescheduled PS5 event to see whether or not the rumors hold weight. So this is interesting. This can I say this is too early for a remaster? Like how long ago was Bloodborne? Like 5 years ago? 5 years? Bloodborne came out in 2015. So it was 5 years ago. So why remake a game that's only 5 years old? There's a lot of games out there that could use a remake that are way older than 5 years old. I don't know. I feel like there's something really strange going on with these rumors. I don't know. Just seems, But not my company. So
yeah.
So anyway, so for you guys who were interested in Bloodborne, and you may be getting a PC remaster soon. Maybe, who knows? We'll have to see when the PS5 thing. That might have been today. I'm not sure. That might have been today, but I'll let you guys know about that next week, because if it was today, it probably, we wouldn't have information on it quite yet. So I'll let you guys know next week.
I wouldn't be surprised, 6.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that what Six said here is that because they want to show off the PS5 and they think that Bloodborne is a great way to do that. Makes a lot of sense. Honestly, with like the PS5, the demo that they had for Unreal Engine 5, it was kind of like a Tomb Raider-esque sort of looking game. And I don't want to say Bloodborne's not that much different, because obviously it is. But like sort of like the visuals in a game like Bloodborne or Tomb Raider would be very similar. So like having like Bloodborne remastered as like a PS5 early game thing, that'd be kind of cool. Just to show off like exactly what the system is capable of, especially with something like Unreal Engine 5. Yeah. So you do make a very good point, sir. So moving on, I'm going to give you guys an update on this.
Oh yeah, that definitely needs an update.
There are some people that already know about this, because I did mention it in our general Discord. Yeah. But this itch bundle of over not 740 games anymore is $5, and all proceeds go to the NAACP and bail funds. The itch bundle for racial justice and equality features over 740 games. It's not 740. And is currently available on pay-what-you-want basis with a minimum donation of $5. This itch bundle is, according to itch itself, what we believe is the largest bundle ever. It managed to hit its target goal of $1 million in 24 hours, and is currently well on track of hitting its new target of $2 million in an even shorter period of time. It's well past that, by the way. We live at a time of racial injustice, inequality, and police brutality against black people, reads the official bundle description. We hope that everyone takes a stand in any way that they can. We partnered with the creators from all across our platform to support organizations that are working directly with those affected. The total amount of the 740 game bundle adds well up over $3,400, which is not. I'm gonna paraphrase this here. So what it's basically saying is that you're going to be getting a whole bunch of games for $5, which is going to be split between those two things: the Legal Defense Education Fund and the Community Bail Fund, with a 50-50 split between the two. It's $5 minimum donation. You could, basically go whatever you want. It's going to run all the way through June 15th. So you guys have, from today's live cast, you have a couple more days, 4 days. I think it ends on Monday. So when this was written, it was 740 games. It's not 740 games anymore.
No.
It is now 1,637 games.
That's crazy, dude.
It is $5. $5. If you open up the page itself, on the right side, Celeste is there. It's even with that single game in this whole bundle, it's already worth it, because you get Celeste for $5.
Yep. That itself was the reason why I bought it. As soon as I seen that, I was like, I get Celeste for $5. I was like, done.
Yep.
It's so, like, I was gonna throw $5 at it anyways, but as soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, this is easy. Take it here.
Yeah. So for those of you who are listening to the live cast right now, it's called the Bundle for Racial Justice and Equality. It's at itch.io. It is a $5 bundle that right now has over 9,000 $4,000 worth of games in it for $5. $5.
And you can give as much as you'd like to as well.
Yep. The average contribution right now is $10.61. They like you're saying there, Six. Like they could have asked for $10 or $15, and this is still a deal. They could have asked for $50, and this is still a deal. But it's $5. $5. Like, holy shit! And there are some pretty decent games in like just the top of this list.
We've covered a lot of them.
Yeah, we have.
And they're good games.
Yeah. We've talked about a couple of these, like Cat Lateral Damage. I remember we talked about.
I may have a video of that on YouTube.
Right. I'm just gonna go down this list a little bit. Sky Rogue, I'm pretty sure we talked about. I think we talked about Night in the Woods. I'm pretty sure that we did talk about that. Lena's Inception, we definitely talked about because that looked very close to, like, Link's Awakening.
For reasons.
I mean, Tonight We Riot. We definitely talked about that on the podcast. Why all of a sudden am I not loading anything? There we go. Let's see. I know that there are a couple more that we've talked about on the podcast. Death and Taxes. Did we talk about that, or did I just happen to watch that on YouTube? I'm not sure. I might have just watched that on YouTube. But guys, this is an insane number of games. This is 1,637 games. Whoops, other way around. You know what that means, guys? You are paying 1/3 of 1 cent per game. 1/3 of 1 cent per game.
Yeah.
Like,
that is.
Come on. If there is anything that you guys have ever done on this podcast, you've watched us advertise all of these games, and we've talked about how our wallets are crying and all that good stuff. Here's something that literally any of you can afford. Mm-hmm. And this is easily, and I can say that this is easily the best bundle in history.
And I would also urge some of you, if you can, pay at least 1 cent per game. If you can. Right. If you can't, that's understandable. I know it's hard times now as well, so.
Right. I mean, if $5 is what you can afford, $5 is what you can
exactly.
afford.
And if that's appreciated as much as, $1,000. So
$20 is what you can afford, $20 is what you can afford. Yeah. You know, give what you can, because one, you're getting a crap load of games for like pennies on the dollar, less than pennies on the dollar, for God's sakes, and it's going to a good cause, which has already raised its goal. So, but there's still 4 days and 7 hours left to this deal. Just, go drop a couple dollars on this. This is absolutely worth it. Not only for the people that are getting the money, but your game library. You want to go plus 2,000 games by spending $5? I kind of know I do. So, you got that going for you guys. So, anyway, we're going to move on from this. So, SGDQ 2020 this year is going to be held online. Summer Games Done Quick 2020, the charity speedrunning event, will be held online this year. Organizers for Summer Games Done Quick 2020 have announced, due to the situation surrounding COVID-19, the charity event will be held online. The charity event was originally scheduled to be a live event in Minnesota. It will now be broadcasted from the studio with participants performing speedruns from home. This year's event is benefiting Doctors Without Borders and will take place August 16th to 23rd, starting at 11:30 a.m. Eastern or EDT. I'm not sure what that is. or 4:30 BST on Twitch. The last Games Done Quick was held in January and was dubbed Austin Games Done Quick. It raised $3.13 million in donation for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, with more than 54,000 donations coming in from over 80 countries. The previous record for donations comes from SGDQ 2019, which raised around $3 million. So I don't know if any of you guys like have ever like just sat down and watched a Games Done Quick marathon. Some of these guys like they're the best of their fields when it comes to speed running, and not only that, there's a lot of fun things that goes on with with an SGDQ event.
I don't know if they still have the. I have a feeling that it's no longer available to apply to go for SGDQ, because if I'd known that it was all going to be at home, I probably would have tried to get something in there.
Runs Bammerman. But,
both really. I'd probably try and do both if I could.
Yeah, but Games Done Quick has definitely been one of those things that have been like super huge for like charity events. And you get some like really weird games on there sometimes, but then you have like that Metroid block that just literally blows everything out of the water whenever it's like it's save the animals or kill the animals. If you've ever watched any of those things where they have Super Metroid, it's always about save the animals or kill the animals. This is absolutely huge bidding war going on between the two, and it's like. It's super cool. They have really good foundation or really good charities that they donate the monies to, which is Doctors Without Borders, the American Cancer Society, all that good stuff. So, I'm sorry, the Prevent Cancer Foundation. I apologize, but you know what? I will do that absolutely for you, Steve. Give me 1 second, and I will post that link for you guys real quick.
If you don't know, well, you could have done it. There you go. He got it done for us. Perfect.
Oh, already done.
Good. Thank you for that, sir. That's very appreciated. Because more than likely, this is going to go up after this is over. So, unfortunately, a lot of people are probably, if they do see it and they are late, they're going to miss it. So, I'm hoping if anyone is here now, they'll be able to see it. Oh.
Excuse me. But the Games Done Quick, they've been around for quite a while now, haven't they? Like, it's almost been...
Yeah. They've been around for a while, yeah.
I mean, like, maybe, 15 years now? I don't know if they go back that far. I mean, the originals were small, but they were super small. They were, 15 people in a room. In a small room all playing their game.
ESA is the other one. Wolfenstein, that's the European equivalent of AGDQ.
Yeah.
And if they're going to be doing it online from now on, I'm definitely going to be applying for that, because that's fun stuff too. I'd like to get Bomberman more.
Yeah, get it out there, get more people interested in playing the game,
Mm-hmm.
But so anyway, last article we have for VG 24/7 this week. Steam Games Festival Summer Edition has been delayed by 1 week. Valve has announced that the Steam Games Festival Summer Edition has been postponed by 1 week. In a short notice sent by email, Valve has announced that the summer edition of the Steam Game Festival has been moved to Tuesday, June 16th, and will run through June 22nd. It was originally slated to run June 9th through 14th. Oh, jeez, excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. The first Steam Game Festival was held back in 2019 and took place alongside the Game Awards. A spring edition took place in March and featured over 40 demos of titles meant for the postponed GDC 2020 event. During the festival, all games can be found on one Steam hub, and each game will take you to their respective store's page. Once there, you can learn more about the titles and download demos. So, mark your calendars for that, guys. June 16th through June 22nd, Steam Game Festival will be available for you guys and all that good stuff. I did get to see some of the stuff for the spring edition for it, and there were some pretty cool games on there. So I would definitely suggest taking a few minutes and just running through some of the stuff that they've got, because it definitely has some cool games, and it definitely helps those indie developers with the games that they're trying to get out there. So get on that stuff. All right, so rest of the articles for today are coming from Destructoid.com, which is Animal Crossing has been dethroned. Minecraft Dungeons dethrones Animal Crossing as the eShop's top seller. Animal Crossing has enjoyed a long reign at the top of the Switch eShop charts, but the time has come for a new king. According to the bestsellers portion of the Nintendo eShop, Minecraft Dungeons, which is priced at $19.99 for the standard edition, is now taking the top spot. Price aside, that's a huge accomplishment given the global success of Animal Crossing New Horizons and its enduring appeal. Coming up third is Xenoblade Chronicles, followed by Clubhouse Games. This only further adds to Minecraft Dungeons' success, as both are first-party games, with Minecraft coming in on top of the multiple brands of the new Nintendo IPs. 2020 is really weird. Another fun fact, amazingly, in the top 5 best-selling games, there are 2 Minecraft games, with the original Minecraft coming in at number 5.
Still?
Yeah. Like, holy crap, man. But
kids still love Minecraft, man.
Dude,
what can you say? Like, they're all like, wait, I can play Minecraft on this too? Alright.
Yeah, now I can take my Switch with me on long car rides and still play Minecraft.
Oh!
Sign me the hell up.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, Scott. Oh, that's juicy. Well, I guess you could do that with a laptop, but that's someone you can have a mouse stand.
Yeah.
And then, like, I know what you mean. Yeah,
true, but how much more convenient would be a Switch?
Yeah,
you're
right.
You have a little thing, you hook it up on the back of your mom and dad's seat, and be like, hey, I got the Minecraft Dungeons. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, that's a huge surprise to see that Minecraft Dungeons is actually higher on the bestsellers list than Animal Crossing. Like, I don't know if anybody's flubbing them numbers or anything like that, but I'm not. It's weird, man. I mean, maybe it's true. I don't know. Clubhouse Games.
That's a picture of it right there.
At number 4, you know. That's an interesting. I did purchase Clubhouse Games myself, and I played a little of it, and it's pretty fun. And it's super interactive. It's very easy to learn. You know, no games in it are very, you know, are by control standards. I mean, there are some games in there that I don't understand quite yet, but you know, they have good in-game tutorials to let you know how to play the game. So even if you don't understand how a game works, you can very quickly pick it up by just watching the in-game tutorials, and they're very good. So I would definitely give Clubhouse Games a try. But
looking at the screenshot there, Scott, do you think that looks familiar to you?
What's that?
The screenshot that we have up on screen there, does that look familiar?
I mean, let's see. What do we got here? We have a barbarian, paladin, druid, wizard.
Just the environment. Don't even worry about the characters.
Oh, just the environment?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about, like, Diablo 2, my dude.
Oh, yeah. This looks like you're going on your way to Bale right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's the characters, man. You got your Amazon, your paladin, your druid, and your wizard.
Oh, this is deadly. I want to play this too now. I would definitely like play this immediately. I'm gonna have to buy it at some point. Gonna have to.
But Speaking of buying something, here's something I'm actually excited in. ODST's Firefight is going to be joining Master Chief Collection this summer. There has been one big gun missing from the Halo Master Chief Collection for all these years. 5 years later, Halo 3 ODST will finally be complete. Halo developer 343 Industries revealed today that ODST's Firefight mode will be added to the Master Chief Collection sometime this summer. It's coming to both the Xbox One and PC versions. ODST on PC is expected to launch sometime in the coming months, probably shortly after Halo 3, and Firefight will likely be simultaneously released. On Xbox One, ODST has somehow been part of Master Chief Collection for more than 5 years now, a make-good gift for the terrible state the bundle originally launched in. How time flies. Firefight was Halo's first stab at cooperative Horde, back when that was cool and novel multiplayer mode du jour. Gears of War 2 and Halo 3 ODST were some of the first big names to popularize Horde mode, and that legacy still lives on. Firefight was adapted for Halo Reach in Halo 5. Halo 4 dropped Firefight in favor for Spartan Ops. Get the band back together. Pretty soon, wave after wave, the grunts and all the brutes are going to have to fall. So here's the thing. I have never really been a super huge Halo fan. I played most of the games up until Halo 4. So I played through the story of most of the stuff, but I will say that of all of the things that I ever did, Firefight was definitely the most fun out of all of them. And it's the same thing with like Horde mode, you jackasses. Horde mode. Horde. Shut up.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. Anyway. Horde mode for Gears of War was definitely like the thing that I went to I said Gears. That was the one game mode I went to the most because for me it was the most fun because it was like super cooperative and it was just fun. And that's every time, Steve. That's every time. But anyway, it's definitely making me consider when I get Master Chief Collection because like the one mode in Halo, which was Firefight, that I actually enjoyed the most is going to come back to it. So maybe I will pick up a copy of it because it's going to be fun. Because Firefight was fun, and Horde mode on Gears of War was fun. Horde mode. Horde.
Oh, that's too good.
So, there's going to be a new Smash event that celebrates the Millennium. Apparently, that is 2000 to 2009. Gears of War!
Oh, it's too good.
Anyway, in the year 2000, Whereabouts has a lot of hype behind it. What? What is that sentence there? The year 2000 and the Whereabouts has a lot of hype behind it.
Are you on the next thing already?
Yeah.
I was laughing so much.
Yeah. What? Can you see what that says about Will 2K? What? Party like it's 1999. Why 2K?
Will 2K?
What the fuck is Will 2K?
They may have been trying to break 2K.
The Millennium? I don't know. The generic, it's year 20XDX because that's what it said. Shut up, I don't care what anybody says. It's 20XDX. I don't know who I had this one to, if I remember. Anyway, it's the year 20XDX. The world is in ruin storyline. It's the year a lot of people thought that we'd have flying cars and live like the Jetsons, but for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it's merely a Friday. Announced by the way of Nintendo of your Twitter account, Smash Ultimate is getting a new event that focuses on 2000 to 2009 called the year is 2000X. It kicks off on June 12th and will center on fighters and stages that were created from 2000 to 2009. Examples are Wii Fit Trainer, Captain Olimar, Bayonetta, and Dark Samus. Although the NOE statement is fairly vague on what the event entails beyond that, the Japanese Smash Twitter account further clarifies that the more you win, the more luxurious sprites you can get. So is this what I'm looking at right here? Will Smith, the Will 2K? Is this what I'm getting at? Maybe I'm like... But yeah, there's going to be a new Smash Ultimate event coming up. It's going to be focusing on, the early 2000s and Smash and all that good stuff. So they I don't have any more information for it but that. So just keep an eye on, you know, Smash is usually good about giving you guys news, so just keep an eye on what's coming up. Speaking of Switch and its games, stuff like that, moving on to the next article, the Nintendo Switch eShop Summer Sale has something for everyone. Nintendo is hosting a sprawling summer game sale this week on the Nintendo eShop, which started 2 days ago. Anyway, when we think of Nintendo sales, specifically for first-party games, we tend to think of minimum discounts compared to other platforms. That trend isn't going out of fashion today. Still, this one's worth skimming. Apart from Nintendo and smaller-scale developers, publishers like Team 17, Bandai Namco, Devolver, Warner Brothers, and Ubisoft are also participating with their own Switch deals. For reference, over 1,000 Switch games are discounted right now on the eShop. They don't fall under the Summer Game Sale banner, but if you're in a bargain hunting mood, now's the time to strike. So there is a long list here, but I'll just skim over a couple of the names that got, you know, Hat in Time, Astral Chain, Blasphemous for only $12.49, so that's really good. Bloodstained for $27.99. Dark Souls Remastered.
Captain Toad, shit.
Yeah, Captain Toad, Treasure Tracker, Diablo 3.
Oh, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. Oh boy.
Cuphead for $14.99.
Oh, Dead Cells.
Let's see, what have Dead Cells we got here? Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Enter the Gungeon for only $7.49. Dragon Quest XI S. Definitely the version you want to pick up, by the way. If you're going to pick up Dragon Quest XI, pick up Dragon Quest XI S. Definitely the better one.
Dear Santa, this year I want way too many fucking games again. I'm sorry.
They got Katamari Damacy Reroll for less than $10. Mario Tennis Aces, Mortal Kombat 11. There's a lot of stuff on here. It's way too much stuff to mention here. But this sale runs until June 16th at 11:59 Pacific PM. So you guys have a lot of time to, you know, be able to, you know, just
Mortal Kombat 11.
Check out this list and check out some games that are good for you and your wallet. So,
oh my god, there's so many good games.
I know. There's a lot of good games on that list, my dude.
Why, Scott?
I know. Lots of good games, man. The wallet's crying.
My wallet can't the tears
of
there's no more tears left to cry, Scott. My poor wallet is all like, why are you abusing me so much? Leave me in one place. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Why do we have to do this? Anyway, so we're moving on. So for those of you who have any interest in Pokemon, this is something that I find super interesting. There is now an updated current gen Pokemon transfer guide. Nearly a year ago, Senjisman, I guess, gave us a very complicated, very detailed Pokemon transfer guide which sought to educate the public on how to carry over their creatures from game to game. Pokemon Sword and Shield does the new generation be-all, end-all, minus some National Dex characters here and there. Some folks were on a mission to transfer every possible Mon, and by God, that little graph helped them do it. But the new options in the mix, Sen Giz Man. Oof, careful. But the new options in the mix, and Giz Man has tweaked the guide a bit beyond the last update a few months ago to account for new transfer methodologies. So what are the new updates? Well, Gen 1 and 2 transferable possibilities have been added, as well as Pokewalker, Dream World, and Pokeball Plus functionality. The legend is going to be very helpful for newer players who when identifying this massive chart, and naturally Pokemon Home is imperative to the process now. As note, Sengizman clarifies that Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home transfer mechanics are not live at the time of this chart, but they are coming, so it was added as a future-proofing choice. So, there is a lot of stuff, man. I mean, there's a lot of Pokemon stuff that can be like,
yeah.
Listen, you're going to be able to go from like Pokemon Ranch all the way to like home. Like, holy shit! It's like this is a relatively like big guide of being able to move stuff literally from almost any Pokemon game to almost any other Pokemon game. I mean, like, oof. There's a lot of stuff here, man. I mean, it's also, it literally just has a way of being able to take stuff all the way back from, like, Gen 1 and being able to get it into, you know, Pokemon Home, which will then be convertible all the way to Sword and Shield. Like, holy crap.
Have you ever tried wings in Pokemon Ranch?
Delicious, man.
The face you made immediately. As soon as you understood what I was asking. That was cool.
Delicious. Especially when they got that buffalo sauce on it with the ranch. So good.
Pokemon Buffalo. Oh.
So good.
You mean Tauros.
If you were interested, it's on the wait. What? Hold on.
Reddit? Looks like.
Okay, it's on r/Nintendo Switch for their Reddit. So, oh, excuse me, guys, that was almost a sneeze. Excuse me, but r/Nintendo Switch, you'll be able to find that Senji's Man's updated Pokemon transfer guide. It's huge.
And it's useful, it looks like, dude. It looks like it's super useful.
Yep. And being able to, like, say, oh, I have stuff from all the way back in, like, you know, Gen 1. I want to get this stuff all the way to Gen 9 or Gen 8 or whatever, Gen 7. Wow, I'm forgetting where we are. That says something. But,
don't ask me. I'm the last person. What Jen? Jen, I know Jen. She works at the grocery store.
But yeah, you can just transfer from X and Y, Sun and Moon, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. They all require like specific versions of it though, where it's like you need the Red, Blue, or Yellow Virtual Console ones. So like for Gen 8, thank you. But yeah, we can. This is a lot of stuff, my guys. This is a lot of stuff. So, anyway, so we're gonna move on from that particular thing. Here we go. Here's a little fun game for you guys. Azure Striker Gunvolt 2 comes blitzing out into PC June 22nd. Inti creates hyperkinetic platformer Azure Striker Gunvolt 2 will be bringing its fast-paced sci-fi action to PC later this month, following off from its previous release on PS4, Nintendo Switch, and 3DS. Gunvolt 2 follows dual storylines as protagonist Gunvolt and his close rival Copen both battle through challenging enemy-filled stages in order to rescue their prospective damsels in distress. Damsels in Distress, Muse and Lola. Dubbed in lush pixelated graphics with an energetic techno soundtrack, Gunvolt 2 hosts unique mechanics such as action dynamic sound and the kudos system, which alters our heroes' abilities as they get their streak on. You can check out the trailer for it at the there you go, my dude. I don't know if you guys playing any Gunvolt. Gunvolt's pretty good. It's like Mega Man X, but it's super fast and it's really good. You should play Gunvolt. It's pretty good. Gunvolt, my hand, say. But related news, it also appears that Inti Creates will be holding a virtual concert for the franchise, complete with live performances of the Azure Striker Gunvolt soundtrack performed online by socially distanced musicians. The show will take place on June 9th. Oh.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. And it can be viewed live on the Indie Creates YouTube channel. So, because we might have missed it live, I'm absolutely sure they have it posted on their YouTube. So you'll be able to watch that in its entirety, most likely. So, Azure Striker Gunvolt launches on PC via stream on June 22nd. It is available now on PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo 3DS. Yeah, if you guys have been watching the trailer, Gunvolt's pretty fun. Gunvolt 2 looks pretty good.
Scott, man. Remember when it was me doing this shit to you guys? Now he's fucking making it worse. Now I don't get all the blame. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I find more ways to want to spend money. That's my favorite.
Listen, whenever I start an article and somebody tells me, Scott, no, stop, I know I've done something good.
I know I've done something good. Jesus.
Like, oh, you want me to stop? How about I keep reading?
Jesus.
But yeah, I mean, as Jeremy would attest to, Gunvolt's a really good series, so you guys should go check it out. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's very, very Mega Man-esque, and it's also very, very good. So go check it out. It's super good. But the final article is the one article that I've absolutely been dying to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, 2020 is giving us a new Metal Slug game. It's easy to be skeptical on a new entry in the Metal Slug series, and I am, but I'm also clinging onto hope. There's a mobile title in production at Tencent, and we're not talking about that. We're here for the upcoming console-bound Metal Slug. Details about the project are still sparse following a report last year, and we haven't seen the art style, pixel please, but SNK is now targeting a 2020 release. To be clear, this console game is a traditional style side-scrolling shooter. At least that has it going for it. The run-and-gun genre is in capable hands in the indie gaming scene, but at the same time, I'd love for Metal Slug to have a modern-day resurgence. I light up whenever I see one of the arcade cabinets. If they're able to recapture the intricate pixel art and animation, are you down for this game? Yes. Yes, I am. Ooh, boy, do I love me some Metal Slug.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, do I love me some Metal Slug. When Neo Geo Battle Coliseum came out, I so tried to make Marco Rossi my main, and it just so disappointed me that he wasn't good. Because it's Marco, man. He's like the face of Metal Slug. He is Metal Slug. I mean, he's Marco. You know, I wanted him to be good, but you know, I had to play other characters or whatever. But I'm super excited for that. I don't know how much Metal Slug you played, Stefan.
I've played enough, yeah. And I am very excited for this as well.
Yeah, I want it to be super good because like Metal Slug XX was pretty good. And that's like I think that's the newest in the series that they've had. I think XX was like the most recent. Yes, what? Metal Slug XX. But that came out almost 11 years ago. Like the last game was Metal Slug XX at December 23rd, 2009. So honestly, I think it deserves something new. I hope it just... And the thing is, just please don't update the graphics. Please don't. You know, there are certain games where I would be like, okay, please do update the graphics. You know, for example, like Double Dragon Neon, that looked great. Like Streets of Rage 4, looks real good. I don't think that would work for Metal Slug. I don't think it would. I want those Neo Geo 32-bit graphics to stay exactly where they are for Metal Slug. Because that's what it's always been that way. So just... There's a lot of Metal Slug games, guys, and The whole series is really good. And it can also be very, very hard. Because Metal Slug was an arcade game to start, so it was clearly meant to eat quarters, you know? So it's one of those run-and-gun games that at certain times can be very unforgiving.
Oh, yeah.
So, but you can also just get really good at it just like any other arcade game and finish it in one credit. So, you know, don't you eat my quarters? Those quarters are mine, boy. I need them to feed the Marco Rossi machine. But anyway, so new Metal Slug game. Hopefully by the end of the year, I will give you guys new news on the next Metal Slug game when I get more information for it. So, alright guys, that'll do it for SDK's portion of the news this week. So, as always at this portion of the podcast, I will pass the torch over to my co-host, Stefan, the Old World Gamer.
That's me.
So, as always, there is this point, space, and time that, like, light, time, energy, it all comes together in this small little ball, and it condenses into what should be the center of the universe. And in the center of the universe, there is my favorite portion of the podcast. It should be your favorite portion of the podcast. It should be everybody's favorite swirling ball of gas and energy and light and life should be all together. And this sounds like a terrible Final Fantasy scenario, but it's not. It's actually just the best of Steam.
Well,
The best of Steam created the Big Ben. God damn it!
What is
I forgot
that?
that was Steam.
Grind fresh pepper? Oh,
Listen, guys, you gotta let me be enthusiastic for it, all right?
it's fine. It's okay.
I get a segue, okay? I get a segue. I'm gonna use that segue as best as I possibly can.
All right. Well, we're starting out first. Also, welcome to the best of Steam. We're starting out first with Half Past Fate. It's not often I look at this stuff, but I'll explain. Once you see these, the way it looks, I don't know. It feels like they're really ripping on the Stardew Valley, like the way that even the text in the chat box are here. I found a lot, but this is supposed to be a romance sim, apparently. And we're gonna watch it just for. I mean, maybe it's good. I don't know, but not my thing. Had to look at it anyways, just because it looked very Stardew Valley-ish. So, love is in the air, but work, life, and spicy ramen keep getting in the way. From 8 hours to 8 years, this time-jumping saga will change the way you feel about Fate forever. This came out on the 12th of March. This is $22.79.
$19.99 for us American folk.
Let's have a watch of the trailer there, Scott. Wait, I'm a retro gamer. Oh, that beard does not look real at all. It's not even close. It wasn't, you dirty bastard. Okay, so obviously it doesn't move like Stardew though, so that's kind of good. I actually kind of like this style, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like a
New retro? Like, it's like
Yeah.
the sprites are retro, but the environment is like new?
it almost like how to explain? It almost feels like it's isometric.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, yeah.
I mean, it's obviously not, but it's weird, but it's not bad. It seems like 2D sprites in a 3D world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was. Oh, you fucking had to throw in a boat. If you allow me to fish, you should have just shown him fishing. If you had shown that, like, I'm fishing and thinking stuff, I would have been like, all right.
All right, developers. You want to sell You want to sell a game?
Just to me.
Make a fishing dating sim. And Stefan will be like,
no!
500 hours later, I still not want her love.
Oh, God.
She caught a bigger fish than me and broke my heart.
But then look at all these fish. All these different kinds of fish I have. Jesus.
But yeah, I mean, visually that looks pretty neat, you know? Again, dating sims aren't exactly your or my thing. But I can appreciate, like, how good this game looks.
I think if there's people out there who are into dating sims or romance sims or whatever they're called,
this might be one.
This looks like it would be a really fun one to play. Like, I'm half tempted to want to play it. Like,
right?
Yeah.
So there you go. That says a lot.
All right. Oh, next we have a game called Edge of Hearts.
$1.99 game, boys and girls.
Edge of Hearts, a game in which you can feel yourself in the role of one of the heroes called from different worlds, relive their stories, and have fun while fighting with many enemies. Our team loves classic beat-em-ups, adventure games, and good fantasy, so we try to translate everything that inspire. Alright, well, this came out on the 31st of March, 2020. It's 219 here. This is early access action indie adventure. I'm actually looking forward to the trailer. Oh, I hope it moves faster than that. Maybe we should. Jesus. So, no.
I really hope that's all slow-mo.
Yeah, I really do too, because if it's not, that's going to be disappointing.
Yeah. Why has everybody got some big-ass swords? God damn. It's like Claymore. Jesus. Everybody got a big old sword.
Okay, that's
alright. Not so bad.
It's not. Yeah, it's not too bad. Now, I just noticed something.
Sure.
If you look down below here, where there is buy a mag swag games, and most of them are hentai and hentai Nazi Hitler. Hentai Nazi Hitler is back. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So if you guys are going in this direction instead or something, I don't know why this would be here, because I'm looking at the developer, Relab. Okay, that's not a mag swag. Darklight Studio, that is also not the same thing, so I don't know why that's there. I don't even see the game in there, really. Maybe I'm just missing it, but anyways, that's strange. I don't know why that would be there otherwise. That is really weird.
I mean, like, it kind of, like, it looks like it could be something. but at the same time, it's like, just scroll down, Stefan. Scroll down. Keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. Look at all that. Ooh. Look at that. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Whoosh. So, here's the thing, folks. You gotta always check out those reviews, man. Because sometimes a game can look real super nice and has like a, super sexy redhead with a sword and stuff, all that stuff that makes SDK go doki doki. But,
plays like a beat 'em up off Newgrounds, but not as interesting or different. And this is a product received for free. Wow. I'm also very concerned about that weird bundle that it's somehow part of. That's a little troubling as well. I look at these games thinking that, oh, this doesn't look too bad. And I don't look at all the stuff below it, so I will do more homework for you guys next time. My apologies. Alright, our next game is called Red Wizard Island. You're a red wizard on an island. Jump around, shoot fireballs, cast shield and other spells, defeat a Viking chicken and other fearsome enemies. I did wish list, but not anymore. Jesus. Alright, we're gonna watch that first trailer. And this is already out as well for $5.69. That's like what, $4.99 for you guys?
Yep.
Okay. Kind of puts me a little bit in mind of Terraria with the way that fight was going on. Just
Yeah, a
in,
little
oh,
bit, yeah.
Viking ship. I kind of like that. That's interesting.
Big old chicken, boys. Chicken.
I mean, this doesn't. So far, it doesn't look super terrible by any means.
Yeah.
So this is what Terraria would be like if you couldn't dig. And got to have cool like bosses all the time or something. Just going right into the next one. Yeah, so for $5.69, it doesn't sound too bad. Help a farmer find a sheep. Fight a Viking chicken. Travel on a Viking boat. Free a captive prince. Fly on a bird while avoiding cows being catapulted at you. Wow.
Yup.
Oh, there they are. Yeah, they are definitely catapulting cows.
This is what's around.
Damn.
Oh, God. That hit me in a spot where I don't know why that was so funny, but it really was. Okay, I'm good.
No user reviews yet. Oh.
That's weird for a game that came out almost a month ago.
Yeah.
Huh.
I guess no one wanted to review it, or...
God, man. That's really weird.
You can call that in chat. We're also going to move on to our next game.
Yeah. This weekend's not the weekend because I have a thing to run at my local gaming store. It's super important, so I got to be there.
So the next game is Mayhem in Single Valley Confessions. So Mayhem in Single Valley is a action-adventure full of radioactive squirrels. You are a boy who's just started the apocalypse in his hometown. Mixed monster feeding with your house. Pretty sure we might have looked at this. Now that I look more at the trailer. Or at the...
Yes, we have.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm adding this to the wish list. We must not have covered it here, then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
Oh, did we? Oh, it's free to play. Oh, okay. So Confessions is probably the
free-to-play,
the equivalent prologue that people are doing. All right. So I'm not gonna wish list a free-to-play game. Sorry. Oh no, get out of here. All right, our last game that we have here. Maybe I can find you guys something good. Man, I feel bad now.
It's all good.
It's called Saturn Quest: Shadow of Palnetus. Saturn Quest Shadow of Palnetus is a shameless 8-bit style clone of Shadow of the Colossus. You are Captain Navigator. Wait, what? You are Captain Navigator. Fight the evil minions of Palnetus. Save Saturn. Save Galaxy. Action indie adventure retro shoot 'em up. Which I'm like, wait, that's not exactly like Shadow of the Colossus. Let's watch the trailers now. Oh. Yeah, this looks great, by the way. I love the combination of shoot 'em up and action, I guess.
Yeah. It kind of looks like there's like an outside and an inside to it. So it's like, hey, break the outside, get to the inside, and kill the core with your bare hands. It's an interesting concept.
Yeah, I like that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
This is $3.39.
Oh, that's $2.99 for us here Americans. So
wow, they're giving it away, and that
yeah, right?
right now that is like our pick of the week so far.
Mm-hmm.
That actually, and it looks really good too.
Yes, it does.
Good job, Arkhell's Telegraph. Alright, I'm going to be moving into my news, starting with my news from indieretronews.com. Oh, Open Solomon's Key. Open source remake of 1986 arcade classic for Windows. Oh boy. So, Open Solomon's Key is an open source remake of the 1986 arcade game by Tecmo. It tries to be truthful to the original game as much as anyone can without the original source code, while adding some extra elements like a fully customizable level format. As for the main gameplay, however, you play as the character Dana, who must traverse his way through 50 challenging action puzzle-style levels by creating and destroying bricks to walk and jump on to finally unlock... Throwing blocks to walk and jump on to finally unlock the door to each stage while also dodging and or attacking hazards and enemies. I used to watch Yogi the Monk. He does speedruns. I think he holds the world record speedrun for this on the NES.
There's an NES port for this game too, wasn't there?
Yeah. And that's the port he has it on actually. This looks nice. I wish there was a trailer. But apparently there is a source, and it's on itch.io, so there's a good chance it's already in the bundle. We were talking about it earlier, too.
Probably.
Which, if that's the case, alright.
Already worth it there.
Yeah. Our next one. Oh! So, again, we were talking about this before. This is the creator of the, or I guess the person who owns the indieretronews.com. They made their first assembly game as Mario's Cement Factory for the C64. And now it's available. So I'm more or less putting it out there so that you guys can know that if you want to play that, if you have a C64 and you'd like to give it a play, by all means head on over to indieretronews.com and you should be able to... Oh, looks like it's... Oh, Hazemaker possibly might have helped with that as well. Oh no, there's a bunch of different people. Shoutouts and links. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like there's a source there. Yeah, it is Hazemaker at itch.io. Okay. So that's cool. That's really cool. So, if you're into that kind of stuff, you have a C64 and you want something new to try out, give that a try. Let Hazemaker 64 know.
For those that didn't get to see like the actual playing of it, we did cover it, I think, last week.
Yes, yeah, I can show it real quick there, actually.
Last week, so... It definitely does, play pretty much exactly like the
original
one does. So looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it must be fun too to be able to dabble into that stuff as well, I would imagine. All right, next up, we have a new Pirates game coming to the C64 by Space Moguls creator zxspectrum. I hope I didn't butcher that too bad.
Close enough.
Oh, alright, so currently there is no name for it. Space Moguls creator zxspectrum has said his very early development pirate themed game has had a lot of progress made for entering ports and towns, including compression and even will be player animations in towns. Oh, sorry, and even an image conversion tool. Jesus. As for further development, CH has also noted on his Twitter page that next up will be player animations in towns and starting to think about how to put in NPCs and setting up the inventory screen. Also some organization for dialogue interactions. So it looks nice and smooth for a C64 game. Doesn't sound like it has sound yet, which again, that's fine. It's a work in progress, but it looks good. It looks like it's fairly detailed for a C64 game.
Yeah, right?
Okay. Oh, yeah. And there's... Oh, God. I thought he was going to run into the thing, man. Into the sea creature that was in the water. So, yeah, it kind of reminds me of original Pirates as well, so...
Right.
It's nice to get another game like that. Thank you. Had to give a thumbs up because that's we're pirates.
Stephen likes his pirates.
I really do. Alright, and the last thing I have from any retro news, the forever extending Hungry Snake. Another Snake game for the C64. Alright. In this game, created by Richard Bayless, you star as a snake which moves around the arena as its tail constantly extends. You must survive and score as many points as you can by extending and eating all the fruit you can find. Beware, however, death skulls will mysteriously appear on screen. You must not only avoid these, but must collect bombs to clear the arena while also trying not to eat your own tail. So it's a different type of snake game, I guess.
Right.
And that's okay, too.
Add something new to be exciting.
Oh, God. Oh, that was... Okay, let's watch the game start over again.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, wait. It just keeps going immediately. Oh, shit. Okay. I thought you'd have to collect stuff in order to... That was dirty.
That was right on top of him.
Right? Like, how are you supposed to react to that? Okay. So it's not even like eat stuff and then extend. It's just constantly just... Yeah, I'd say forever extending. So this is a super short game. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a way to actually clear the screen, too.
Oh. It's different.
Okay. Maybe eating fruit does it? Oh, it looks like they figured... Oh. I love the music, too. I'm not gonna lie. So good. Yeah, the game over music's badass. Anyways, sorry. Up next, we're going to actually watch a trailer here from YouTube. I don't know if you've heard this or not yet. It's called Desperados 3 by THQ Nordic.
Okay.
I don't know if I should mute this or not. I'm probably going to mute it just in case, because...
Just in case.
I know what they're like, and I'm hoping that I'm like just doing this once in a while. Reorder, that'll be enough. This looks freaking awesome, by the way.
Get your Wild West on.
Right. I love this overhead, kind of like what's the game? Divinity, Original Sin.
Yeah.
That kind of like feel to it, but Western.
It's like a Western Baldur's Gate.
Oh, this is like a 6-minute trailer too, by the way, like showing like all different kinds of stuff from the game, and it looks so good.
Doc Boy. Oh, he's throwing them potions.
Oh, and oh, Kato. Okay, we gotta watch Kato O'Hara because you know. Oh.
What's up, girl?
Oh shit.
Whoa.
What? Oh my god! Like, I don't want to stop watching this trailer. I really don't.
I know, right? Holy shit. What the fuck?
As long as you're crouched, you can't see it there, I guess. Roll. Oh, now you can. Oh no! Until. Oh, what? That's really cool.
So it's a line of sight indicator that will actually, like, let you know exactly when you're in danger.
Yeah, when they actually realize if it's you or not, like, if they can see you or not. Oh, shit.
Alright, okay, cool.
Oh,
That's
no.
neat.
Oh.
That's super neat.
2 people got alarmed. Oh my god. Okay, so it's almost like it has that Commandos kind of thing to it as well.
It's like Metal Gear Yeehaw.
Holy damn, dude. Yeah, this looks like really fun. I can't remember which system this is supposed to be for. I don't know. I think it might. Or no, that was probably Xbox actually. From the controller that they showed there a second ago.
Excuse me.
Oh god, and then he just stabs him in the neck. Jesus.
What was that noise?
Oh.
Yo, this is sweet.
Right? Oh my god. Alright, so anyone listening, I know you can't hear much, but it's like, if you've ever played any of those, it's a specific series called Commandos, where you had a bunch of different army dudes, and they all had different jobs and such, so that basically, like, you know, one guy might be good with, you know, being more stealth. Same in this game. Some guys might be better at stealth. Other ones might be carrying, like, more grenades than guns. Another guy might only have melee weapons. Or, you know, maybe he does a special thing like that. The woman there, like Charm's buddy. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, this looks like so much fun. So yeah, it's all overhead as well, and based on what you're doing in game, other people in game react to it. Oh wow, that's 2 other players just tying those people up. Oh shit.
Oh my god. Imagine this is like multiplayer.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. Like holy shit.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go over here and charm these 2 dudes, and they're gonna be like looking at my titties, and while they're looking at my titties, you go slit their throat.
Right?
Yeah.
Scott Lowe's knows how to play it already. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is for Xbox.
Is it?
I think so. Desperados 3. They showed the controller earlier, and it looked like a blacker Xbox controller over a PlayStation controller, so... But I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe the new PlayStation controller is a bit bigger than I thought it would be.
It is for PS4, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows.
Oh, well, there you go. So, oh, okay, maybe I guess they're using the Xbox One controller or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this still looks freaking amazing, man. And if this is, like... multiplayer and even cross-platform too. Oh,
this kind of reminds me of a game. I don't know if you've ever heard it, but it reminds me of what's called like Frozen Synapse, where it's like this sort of strategic thing, but you can stop time and make moves and shit like that.
Oh, okay. So you do like strategy games, Scott?
Well,
to an extent. I know. I'm the same way. I don't like a lot of RTS.
You know why I like Frozen Synapse? Because you can stop time and think. This is like that perfect setting for me. This is like the Old West, which I absolutely love. I love the Old West stuff.
Yeah.
And it has like multiplayer strategy where I can play like a female character and be like, yo, your boy like these jubblies. And meanwhile, you're like, I'm going to come up behind this guy and slit his throat, take his money. And I'll be like, you like my jubblies now that you're dead? Bitch.
I wonder if your skills were, like, if you were doing that and I was, like, say, the witch doctor dude and threw a poison over there, would it also get you? I would imagine it should.
I don't know.
If they're playing realistically, because it looks like they're trying to, you know, enforce that.
Yeah.
But
seems neat.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that, to be honest with you.
Right.
Alright, next up we have our news from Destructo.com on my side, starting with Summer in Mara. Sets the tropical stage with a story trailer. And this is out for Switch, Steam, PS4, and Xbox One.
I think I watched the trailer.
The story of the Guardians.
It looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
They were the...
Oh, why is it so hard to turn this up to a sensible volume? There we go. I like the brightness in this game. So it kind of reminds me of Wind Waker.
But yeah, I can see that.
With like almost Shadow of the Colossus type like
Yeah.
aspects maybe. Although we only just seen a couple of bigger things, it doesn't necessarily mean that's what it focuses on. But
Where would the door ever open?
I would hope something like this it would be. Oh, that's a hardcore tease.
Looks pretty cool, my dude.
Yeah, right. Oh, so in a smile-inducing adventure about farming, crafting, and sailing between islands, and if you could use some of those sun-soaked vibes right now, you should watch today's story trailer, which we just did. The game centers around Koa, a lone child who yearns to explore beyond her home island. It has genre staples like crop raising, fishing, and cooking. Oh God! But the setting, the tropical archipelago, sets it apart. Chibig. I'm sorry. The studio behind Summer Mara put in a lot of time into fleshing out the characters. You'll talk and trade with over 20 characters, each one with their own story and lives. They'll give you quests, hints about the world, or just anecdotes about their experiences and travels. Getting to know them is a significant part of the game, so we put much effort into making them unique and exciting. I wish I could go into more specifics, but for now, if you're curious after watching the trailer, I'd recommend playing the prologue demo on Steam for a first-hand account, and it's worth your time. Yeah, I've also been seeing Summer of Mara everywhere as well. Mentioned several times, I believe, on Destructoid when I was going through some of the news there. So, yeah, it's... And it look at that picture right there. Just like that view distance, and like how they have it like kind of like, you know, almost like dim and foggy kind of looking. Like, I don't know, it just, and we're because it's all island bound, and because a lot of us like Stardew and stuff, the farming, it sounds very enticing. So yeah, looking very much forward to that. Next up is Steel Assault. Resurfaced with a Steam trailer, and it looks absurdly good. Alright. Let's see if I can manage this here. Alright, so Steam Assault hasn't been around in years, but the whip-cracking action platformer is back and better than ever. Developers Zenovia posted a new trailer today ahead of the game's Steam launch. It's so cool, so wonderfully chaotic, yet smooth, that I felt compelled to watch the trailer multiple times. I said, holy shit! Sounds like me. And it looks very, very good. Oh. This is like what everyone wanted New Bionic Commando to be. Oh. Although it's more whip aspect than anything else, I guess. So it's oh my god. Like, see, like the grappling hook thing looks fucking amazing.
You damn right I'm gonna go wishlist that on
Right?
Steam.
I'm already there, just doing the exact same thing as it's pouring out of your mouth, dude. Fuck, that looks so... How did I not see that on Steam earlier? Like, that... Why didn't you fucking show me that? Oh, it probably has the term mechs in it, so it probably didn't show me that.
Whoa, we hands below the desk. You damn right we are.
Below the desk.
Yeah.
Alright, so pick of the week may have been changed.
Yeah. Feel assault for sure.
Damn. That looks good. Thank you, Zenobia. Jesus.
Yeah, no kidding.
Alright, next. Updates. Indies have been banding together for the Guerilla Collective Showcase in June. The organizers of the Guerilla Collective are shifting the streaming news event to June 13th to the 15th in support of Black Lives Matter, which is in 2 days. Apart from that delay, they're also preparing a live stream for June 7th, which was a while, like 4 days ago, to highlight black voices in our industry, dedicated exclusively to showcasing games created by black developers, titles featuring black protagonists, and conversations with these creators. Good on them. Digital video game news events popping up left and right in the wake of E3 2020's cancellation. I feel like we've barely stepped into May, and it's already becoming tricky to keep track of who's doing what and when, which is very true. Hopeful developers and publishers aren't just flocking to a single condensed week to share their latest trailers, announcements, and updates. They're staking a claim all summer long. In some ways, it's a good problem to have. Individual game reveals have a little more room to stand out in a crowd on any given day, and developers have more freedom since they aren't all racing to prep announcements for the same week. But as players, it's going to be overwhelming to keep tabs. With all that said, here's another video game showcase to follow the Guerilla Collective. The digital event, a worldwide coalition of leading independent game companies, will highlight upcoming games on every platform. It's streaming from June, as we said before, 13th to the 15th. And who's involved? A few people. 11-Bit Studios, another indie, Coffee Stain Studios. I guess I should go over some of the games that they covered, because you might recognize some of them from that. 11-Bit Studios, Frostpunk, another indie, Simulacra 2. Coffee Stain Studios, Satisfactory. Fellow Traveler and Other Waters, Funcom Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden, and Conan Exiles. Good Shepherd Entertainment, the John Wick Hex, and the Eternal Cylinder. Head Up, Bridge Constructor Portal, and Pumpkin Jack. Pumpkin Jack sounds familiar. Oh, Head Up is actually very familiar. Humble Publishing, Forager. Larian Studios, Baldur's Gate 3, Divinity Original Sin 2. That's big. Modern Wolf, Necronator Dead Wrong, Paradox Interactive City Skylines, and Stellaris. Raw Fury Kingdom 2 Crowns. Rebellion Sniper Elite 4. Yeah, holy shit, there's a lot. Those awesome guys. Monster Prom, Thunderful Steam World Quest, Hand of Gilgamesh, United Label Elder Souls versus Evil the Banner Saga, Whitethorn Games, Ground, Wings Interactive, Later Daters, Absurd Games, World of Horror, ZAUM, Disco Elysium. And they just updated to add Battery Staple Games, which is 20XX, 30XX. Yeah. Beyond Fun Studio, Iola's Tournament, Interbang Entertainment, Super Combo Man, and the new Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl. Kit Fox Games, Dwarf Fortress. Mid-Boss, Read-Only Memories, Neuro Diver, and 2064 Read-Only Memories, which I covered once before. New Blood Interactive, Dusk and Amid Evil. Night Dive Studios, System Shock and Turok. Ninja Garage, they don't have anything listed for them. Nito Soji, Pull Stay. Sam Eng, Skate Story. Sega of America, Serenity Forge, Neversong. Team Corrupt, and they don't have anything listed there either. And the Molasses Flood, the Flame in the Flood. Alright, so the first 2 days of the Guerilla Collective Showcase will be online press events and game announcements, while the third day will be geared toward live gameplay demos and developer interviews. The Media Indie Exchange and Kind of Funny Games are producing the show. It's going to be packed. It's going to be a packed day, and after the Guerilla Collective wraps up, we'll have a Paradox Insider stream following that. The PC Gaming Show, and then the Future Game Show. they all have times there for it, but it's for June 6th, so it might not be the same times. So I guess if you're following that, you'll be able to go there and go from there. How's it going, Peter?
What's up, my dude?
So that's something else to look forward to. Yet another indie thing to watch, and there's a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah.
Again, I can't claim 100% because I don't know all of the publishers and developers there, but there's a lot there that I do know, and I'm just like, Jesus, this is like that's a fairly big group to have. That's really nice. So yeah, that's going to be June 13th and the 15th for those who are interested.
Yes, sir. That is this weekend.
Indeed. Alright, up next we have Nintendo has an Animal Crossing New Horizons starter guide available on My Nintendo for 75 platinum points. And it's apparently 25 pages long. It's actually just a truncated version of the fully fledged 432-page guide from Future Press. So, I just wanted to have a quick mention of that because I know most of us aren't really starters at this. Anyone who's out there who would be interested in this, I just wanted to make a mention so that you'd have that information. But for a lot of us who do play, most of us aren't really starters at it, so it doesn't really apply to too many of us, but yeah, you know what I mean. Up next, this is kind of crazy. No Man's Sky groups can span PC, PS4, and Xbox One thanks to a new update.
Yeah.
So, cross-platform multiplayer. Starting June 11th, which is today, No Man's Sky players can team up for spacefaring shenanigans regardless of what platform they're on. In an update, Hello Games is adding cross-play support on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. You'll see a little icon above players' heads to denote what system they're playing on. You'll also be able to be able to form a cross-platform group of players during an active game session, and apart from system-level friends, like your Steam friends, there's an in-game No Man's Sky friends list as well. Once in a group with a player, you can use the same interaction to quickly add them to your No Man's Sky friends, allowing you to quickly find and join their game again at another time. If you're not within immediate reach, you can manually add people to your roster with a unique friend code. Yeah, I still have No Man's Sky, and I have yet to play it.
Yeah. It looks pretty cool. It looks like fun.
Yeah, and it looks like something I would enjoy. It's just I haven't gotten around to it. I gotta stop being lazy. Or whatever.
Too many games, man. Too many games.
It really is. And yeah, this is also one of those games that can be played in VR. So not only can we play it with just like cross-platform, we can play it with people who enjoy playing on VR as well, which is another nice thing that's kind of... I don't think many other games have that, really. Maybe Minecraft? I don't know.
Maybe. Sounds unique, though.
Yeah. Alright, something again. A lot of these stories are just little things I'm touching on, like this. Stardew Valley designs for cross-stitch. Just wanted to show you here that what they look like. These are all the little things that you can get cross-stitching designs for. I'm not gonna lie, I want them. I'm really hoping. Yes, thank you, thank you, Six. I don't feel like such a nerd anymore. Six agreed. He loves them too. We love this stuff. So yeah. So shared on Reddit by Georgia16 GEORGA 16. These patterns actually come from the Little Eggy Etsy shop. These are patterns, and you'll need to actually cross-stitch the thing yourself with the PDF files. Little Eggy also sells patterns for pretty much every other item in the game, from farm animals to pets to crops to individual items. Doing some digging, also found this boss pattern from Wicked Stitch Co. which allows you to needlepoint the main map. Oh, nice. Chilling out and cross-stitching Stardew after an afternoon of Stardew sounds like a pretty rad way to spend a day right now. I'm not a cross-stitcher, so... I mean, if someone out there cross-stitches...
Oh, yeah, Fran loves it. It was like one of her projects for last week was doing like a bunch of things, and she got like a whole bunch of stuff over the last few weeks for it, so... Maybe you hit her up, I'm just saying, there's space on for who knows?
Hey, Fran. If you're not busy and you're looking for a new project...
Yeah,
just saying.
You know, don't look super complicated. And,
no, they look... Oh, God.
maybe you'll have
And
to
see,
send me
you
a
can
link.
basically do this with any, like, perler bead pattern as well.
Yeah.
The nice thing about cross-stitching is that you can get, like... Instead, like, how we use one perler bead, they might have to use, like, 6 stitches or something, depending on the pattern and the size. So, it looks super detailed and, like, more rich sometimes. And on a smaller, you know, form. Because, I mean, you know, you could probably get a perler pattern for the same size, but it'll be huge, which will still look nice, but this will be a lot smaller as well, so... Excuse me.
Maybe you'll have to send me a link.
Oh, that'd be so good. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Oh,
Pretty cool.
I don't know if you even looked at this when you're on Destructoid or not, Scott.
I did not. I purposely went past it.
SNES-style RPG CrossCode coming to consoles July 9th. You'll get caught up in the CrossCode. Publisher Deck 13 has announced that retro-styled RPG CrossCode is coming to PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch next month, following it on from its previous release on PC back in 2018. From developer Radical Fish, CrossCode combines the nostalgic exploration of classics such as Zelda Link to the Past and Chrono Trigger, and blends these elements with fast-paced combat and beautiful SNES-style visuals to create a love letter to the 16-bit adventures of yore. Boasting over 100 quests, 30 boss fights, and 7 deep dungeons to explore, CrossCode promises hours upon hours of classic gaming entertainment. Alright, I did not know that this was for PC already. No one I don't think, has ever brought it to my attention, and now I wants it.
My hands are above the desk, don't worry.
For now.
Right here.
Yeah, digital download for all platforms July 9th. And you'll get a physical release courtesy of publisher IN Games, which will be available to purchase on PS4 or Switch on August 28th. And a Steelbook edition and Collector's edition will be published this fall by Strictly Limited Games. Why? It's going to be priced around $20 and it's already available on Steam. Why did you have to put out a collector's edition, man? You know you're gonna like... First, I mean, look, the game looks fucking fun. Alright.
It does.
And then on top of it, you're gonna say, oh, let's put out a collector's edition with a bunch of fun shit in it that everyone's gonna want to have. And charge $11 billion. And you'd be like, oh, we're gonna get $11 billion.
I would pay $12 billion.
Right? Oh. What? Oh my god, there's so much happening. I want to know what it all means. Well, wait, if it was only available in an Asian, like with Asian language, then perhaps that's why I might have missed it. Because if this comes out in a full-on English version, which they didn't really say it was or wasn't for either one, so...
I'm looking.
Danjin? Why am I not surprised? Why am I not fucking surprised that Danjin's at? They, man, they always fingers and everything. It's good.
Oh. Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Very positive reviews.
I don't know what this upcoming Switch game is that's right here in this trailer right here, but it looks like something we might have covered, but I don't remember seeing this particular scene if it is.
Yeah, it looks all the thumbs up everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it in English?
Yes, it is.
Nice. Good. I will have to grab that. Alright, and our last thing from Destructoid. Townscaper is a stress-free game about building quaint towns. Townscaper is a town builder without the usual hustle and bustle and minutiae that so often defines larger-scale simulation games like City Skylines and Anno. In fact, Townscaper is more of a toy than a game, according to the creator, Oscar Stahlberg. He's launching it later this month on Steam Early Access. Check it out.
Okay. Wow. Super customizable.
What?
Shit.
Oh my god, dude. This looks awesome.
Super customizable.
Now, remember when you were asking about would I play like certain games on mobile? This, I would play on mobile all fucking day long. Oh! And it puts in a little thing in the middle? Oh, and you done it on purpose. Oh.
Damn.
Wow, that looks like a lot of fun too.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, going to the store, dude. No worries. Jesus, add to my wish list. Done. Done. That's it. You're welcome. Instant town building tool. Yeah, no, that looked way too much fun, and like, oh, I don't really have much time to do anything, and then all of a sudden you're there like, oh, I just wasted an hour by mistake. Looks like a lot of fun. It's so simplistic, and just like being able to build like different types of things and structures based on how you place and remove and add, and yeah, no, that looks like so much fun. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm usually not one about like the town or city builder things like that, but like the customizability that you have, like, ooh. Wow, you could make a lot of neat things with that.
Maybe we did. Oh, maybe we did cover CrossCode. I have it on my wish list already.
Yeah.
But you don't.
No. I do. Well.
So it was before. I must have wished list. I would say before we started doing the podcast, maybe. I'm not sure. I could go back and find out. Anyways, it's neither here nor there. My bad. Alright, next we're going to the Twitter feed. This week I'm starting off with minilopr retro at minilopr, minilopr. Just updated the Coco and the Time Machine preview to show the finished graphics. Game done, testing complete. Just a few things left to do, and it'll be complete on or available on itch. Hope you like it. So let's watch the video here for it. Love the music already. Yeah, I like this. Whoa.
Hands off the chicken, get a big.
Top scoffage! Huh! Oops, sorry.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, oh!
Man, them archers ain't fucking around. Wasn't me.
Not my fault. Oh, secret hole. Yeah, so this looks fairly solid as a game. Like, it's very like zxspectrum, like.
Yeah, I mean with the color palettes and everything.
I guess making it as a PC game instead is almost like probably a better way to do it, just for the fact that like you're probably not limited as much. Like you can probably add a little bit more without being limited, like slowed down. Rabbit stew. Wait, what? Oh damn.
Oh, this looks so cool.
The music is great too. I don't know if it's just the one track or if he just has it for the trailer, but either way, if the music's like this in the entire game, I'm fine with that. Oh no, dead bunny. 2 bunnies left? Oh, watch the entire trailer there too, though. Yeah, no, that looks like a really fun game. I'm glad that it's available on itch.io. I wonder if it will actually play in a ZX Spectrum. Who knows? Anyways, Chucklefish at Chucklefish Ltd. From June 18th to the 25th, you can grab Robotality's Pathway completely free over at the Epic Games Store.
Nice.
So, that was a little announcement I was keeping until now so that you guys would know that, hey, it's not a free game to Epic Games Store, because for some reason, no one wanted to cover this week the Epic Games Store. And the 2 free games this week is, well, 1, Ark, Survival Evolved. Great game, survival game, dinosaurs. If you can get a few people, super fun to play. A lot of people in my community are playing. Anyone out there who are looking to play the game with a few people, head on over. You might find some people who might be able to help you out. But on top of that, they also have, what was it, Samurai Showdown Collection?
Yes, Sam Show Collection, my dude.
Alongside of Ark, I was like, are you serious? I was expecting that as 2 separate ones, and then I looked down, I was like, oh wait, free? I was like, oh, okay, get. I'm pretty sure I got that before I got Ark. Because,
Neo Geo Collection, for free. For free, my guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
So, I'm going to keep that over there because I have to go and get my copy of it, of Pathway as well. You guys have probably been watching this little...
It's got Sam Show 1 through 5 and then Sam Show 5 Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, they're such good games.
And Pathway looks good as well. I'm more than happy to play that. Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Freebies.
Yeah, right? I figured you liked that, Scott.
FDK's favorite price is value cost free.
Alright, our next tweet is from Atari at Atari. There's an adventure with your name on it, taking on Atari-themed dungeons, and save the world with your epic Pong skills in a new imagining of an iconic classic, pongquest. Download now on your favorite platform.
Alright.
And, as you can see here, it's almost like a bunch of mini games, really. Like, they even include, like, an Arkanoid type thing, and... Oh, every time you hit, you guys make faces. Play Pong like never before. Yeah, really, though. You're like, your Pong thing, what is it called?
Paddle.
Paddle, there you go, thank you. Your Pong paddle is literally your character in this game. So, that's kind of different. And
Look at all this stuff going on. You would have had like a breakout sort of thing going too.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Arkanoid, yeah. Well, breakout, yeah, you're right. Breakout.
pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
Arkanoid breakout, they're all the same.
Yeah, oh yeah. So, yeah, an adventure Pong game. That's pretty interesting.
Interesting.
Scott?
Uh-oh.
Our next tweet is from Limited Run Games.
Oh, God. I already see it.
Wait, what happened to the tweet I had there from them?
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, maybe I brought them up to just bring... No. I thought I had something there for a sec, but I might have just brought this up to bring it to everybody else's attention that you can follow Limited Run Games as well.
In case you hate money,
yeah,
but like video game stuff.
So if you're someone who likes to get collector's editions and special editions and other editions and legendary editions and editions, and you know, Limited Run Games are the people to follow because they just love your money.
Ooh,
but at least you get quality product as well.
Good stuff, you know. You get good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Such good stuff.
You get that good shit.
Next we have Kevin Anderson at IMONK562. IMONK562. This is a shark giant. Hashtag Bloodborne. Hashtag pixelart. So as you know, I also like to show pixel artists as well. Always enjoy that kind of stuff. So for anyone who's into...
It looks good.
What's that?
It looks good and terrific.
Yeah.
Like shark giant, because that's what I need in my life.
You've played Bloodborne, right?
I have not played Bloodborne
No?
yet.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised, actually.
Dark Souls stuff, yes. But Bloodborne,
Yeah. I haven't been able to play a lot of Dark Souls type stuff either myself.
Maybe I'll just wait for that remake.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Alright, next we have... I'm afraid I'm going to pronounce her name wrong. Mugi.ping at friend Mugi at friend MUGI. She is also a pixel artist, or they are also a pixel artist. I don't know why. I just I like this pixel art that she done there. I could see that being in a sim game. I would imagine, no problem. And they do a lot of other stuff as well.
Cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. In-N-Out Burger. Yeah, very retro, very pixel. I like it quite a bit. Let's see, we have one last tweet here at Bitmapsoft. Coming soon to an Amiga near you. Pre-orders open on the 20th of June. Goldenwing. So they actually have a, I guess a collector's edition for that. And it's actually not too expensive, £25. And it comes on a 3.5-inch disc, which is quite nice as well. And the box looks very nice, has the Amiga logo up the top.
25 British pounds, by the way, translates to roughly about 31.5 US dollars.
Yeah. And the last thing we have for you for tonight are our Kickstarters, and I have 3 of them that we're going to look at.
Nice.
Ooh, starting on this, which any artists out there who are listening or lurking, Colors Live with a pressure-sensitive pen for the Nintendo Switch. Portable Painting Unleashed, the critically acclaimed painting game / app, is back. They were looking for $21,900 Canadian. They're at $317,000, almost $700, with 12 more hours to go. Almost 4,000 people have already backed this.
Huh.
So, this was worth mentioning.
Right?
Because I know that we have a lot of artists in our community as well. Whether you're serious artists and you're out there doing commissions and stuff, or if you just do it for your own personal, want and because you like doing it for yourself. So this is very interesting, and it looks like it's very versatile as well. And being portable like this, you no longer have to go out and buy a separate, pad just to do this. You could use something like this instead. And it looks like it gives you a lot of options.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, not surprised that got backed. Oh, why? I knew I was going to do that to Game Hunter at the very least. God. Oh, and everything is in sec. So yeah, we're just gonna have a quick look through here. I created Colors 13 years ago, and I'm gonna imagine success. Okay, so Colors Live must have been something for Nintendo DS. It was downloaded over 1 million times, and then again on the 3DS. Jesus. So this guy's had success doing this before, which, again, very smart.
The SEK, by the way, is the Swedish pronoun. They're from Sweden.
Yeah. Let's see. Pressure sensitivity on the pen there. There's a game mode in Colors Quest. Okay. That's kind of interesting as well. So I guess that way, like, if you're like, oh, I'm kind of in a, as they say, a writer's block where you just don't know, like, oh, I don't know what I really want to do right now. You can just pick up the quest mode and just like, oh, fine, tell me what to do right now. Maybe it'll inspire you to get, oh, maybe I should do this. And then you could stop and go back to what you were doing, Jesus. Yeah, it's super neat, dude. Oh, God. Super patron 600, patron 59, backer 39. And you can see here what you get from that as well.
Right.
Rewards. Jeez. Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of rewards. I'm going to go down through them now. But, yeah, it's showing all the different controls there on the side. Let's see. The basic bundle at 55 Canadian is a Colors Live Nintendo eShop code, a black Colors sonar pen, and a digital gallery badge. A patron will get the same thing. They will also get a carrying pouch, access to Colors Live Beta for Windows only, access to the private developer forums, 3 super likes in the Colors gallery, which I'm not sure what that does or means, but name and credits, digital gallery badge for a patron and backer. Oh. What's that? For $859, that's a huge jump. Exclusive portrait for the most dedicated supporter. Okay. So you get everything as we were saying before, plus 10 super likes instead of the previous amount. Portrait of you in Colors Live by an artist of your choice, a portrait printed and signed by the dev team, a portrait exclusive playback video, a portrait highlighted on Colors Gallery, which is optional, and an invite to the release party in Stockholm, Sweden. And 8 people have already picked that.
Whew.
And they already had 305 backers, which are all gone for the patron, a different patron reward tier, which was $83, which included a color sonar pen, and you choose whichever cable color you want. Okay. So yeah, I guess the pen is the biggest selling point, because I mean you probably need that along with the code itself, I would imagine. More to us, it was really popular. Yeah, I mean if he already tried this on the DS and the 3DS and it was very popular there, I'm not surprised it's gone where it is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. And he's given lots of information here, too. So, and there's 10 different colors to choose from for the cords, which is literally just what you plug into the, you know, into the Switch itself, it looks like. But, yeah, it's pretty awesome. There's a lot of information there. So, if this is something you're interested in, definitely go over and check out the Kickstarter. I know there's only 12 hours left, but I'm sure there's other ways that you can go through it as well. Our next Kickstarter is called Dungeon No Dungeon, the turn-based strategy cult game with unexpected location damage and roguelike system, the endless adventure. Pledge, they're looking for $40,385. They're at $4,000, so there's still a bit of ways, but they still have 45 days to go, and it just went up.
Looks pretty cool.
Alright. So this reminds me a lot of Slay the Spire and Darkest Dungeon. Wow, this is still super loud. Yeah, 135 backers in like a day or so is, yeah, that's not bad. Yeah. Does it say when it started? Because if it just started today, then yeah, that's really good. Whoa. Yeah, see, these type of strategy games I don't mind either. Have you played Darkest Dungeon or anything, Scott?
I have not played Darkest Dungeon.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of it, but I haven't played it. I mean, Slay the Spire,
yeah.
Definitely. I've played a lot of that. That's...
So do you think these type of games you would play?
Oh, hell yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool. And see, yeah, and that's where I like I don't even, like, normally I wouldn't even call this a strategy game, but I guess we might think in regards to, like, old school strategy games. You know what I mean? That just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's neat.
Oh. Oh, and then there's this.
Get out of here. Come on, I like my money.
No. No more.
No.
No.
Don't be like this.
Oh, yeah, there's more.
Oh,
There wasn't just one. Oh, that thing looks fucking badass, too.
More. I've only got so much, man. I've only got so much money.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Yeah,
We like your money more. It's true. They do. Dungeon No Dungeon is a location damage and turn-based strategy cult game with extremely high randomness with certain roguelike elements. The core strategy of the game is to be able to make different choices based on the status of the adventurer's body location, in which adventurers will start their journey by freely matching a 3-person adventure team. Each adventurer will have a diversified and semi-open development direction, which makes this group of misfits who are dead set on accomplishment and yet very laid back, bring different game experiences and excitement to players in each unknown exploration and adventure. So a lot like Darkest Dungeon. Development progress currently at 60%. Expects that early access will be started on Steam in the 4th quarter of 2020. Alright. And it's going to be available in a lot of languages too, damn.
Ugh. So many good games, man. Good games. Yeah, of course I didn't need that money for bills. Fuck that shit.
Wait.
Bills.
Wait. Oh, Scott, hold on.
I hate when you say
Pledge
that.
$6 digital early bird edition. 95 backers, 405 left. $6 US, 9 Canadian. That is cheap.
For the game?
Yeah. You get a digital wallpaper and a digital game for Steam.
What's the name again?
It is called
Dungeon No Dungeon.
Dungeon No Dungeon, yes. Yeah, the regular digital edition is only $8. Or 11 Canadian, which is the same thing. You get the exact same payout, the wallpaper and the Steam version. For $25 or more, you can get a physical edition early bird, which includes a digital game for Steam, digital wallpaper, a mouse pad, and a t-shirt for $25 or 34 Canadian. That's your... Man, you're basically like that. That's less than what you buy a mouse pad and a t-shirt for now anyways. And it's a decently sized mouse pad, by the way. That's actually that sounds like it's a large. I want to see this. Do they have a picture of it now? Because that looked like a huge. It's 800 millimeters by 300 millimeters. So for me, 800 centimeters by 30 centimeters, or yeah, 80 by 30. So I mean, almost a meter by like a third of a meter, which that's a huge ass mouse pad, dude.
Keep going, Stefan. Keep on going. They're not done yet. Keep on going down that list of their tiers.
What? Oh no. Oh god, I just seen a bunch of shit over here. Oh my god. So the physical edition regularly is $30, 41 Canadian. Enhanced edition includes the same thing, but it also comes with a USB flash disc, which is 64 gigs, a DND RFID shielding card cover, anti-theft and anti-quick pass, D&D commemoration gift box, which is this frickin' thing over here. This is the cover. This is the flash drive. Jesus. Elite edition early bird. Oh my god.
By the way, that mouse pad is huge.
I told you that, dude. It's like almost a meter big. That's almost 3 feet. That's like over 2 feet big. Like,
you have to understand. Like, I'm gonna like move some stuff here so that you guys can see what I use. Like for like card gamers, we have what are called
Maxi.
play mats, and we use these things to like put our cards on and stuff like that. I have one specifically from like my specific gaming store that I have to go to. But this is what we use to like play our card games on and stuff like that. That's what I use as a mouse pad. All right. This is the size.
Same size?
I'm pretty sure.
Damn, dude. That's awesome, because that is huge. I would love... I didn't even... Oh, man. I don't have the mouse pad. I've been just rocking it on my desk, and it's gross. But yeah, in the Elite Edition Early Bird for $169, $228 Canadian, you get everything mentioned above, plus a Steam mat card, game key, and special code, a DND shoulder bag, seal ring package, and a commemoration postcard, 2 of them. And to get the Elite Edition regularly, $188 or $254, which is still not much more. $335 or more. This is the tier that gives you the digital version of the game, and that Reaper resin figure that we've seen here to the side and in the video for $335 US, $451 Canadian. Oh, and these are available November 2020.
Yeah.
Pledge $380 or $512, you get the Dark Knight. Oh,
right. So
figure.
put it into perspective. It's 800 by 300. All right. 300 millimeters is about where my finger is on this thing, down to the bottom. going width-wise, 800
Mm-hmm.
is basically the whole way thing, like almost all the way across.
Oh.
So it's basically going to be roughly the size of this thing.
It's
going
pretty
to be
huge, yeah.
massive. It's going to be enough for your keyboard and your mouse together.
Your game store is going to love you, aren't they?
I know, right? That's good.
So yeah, this Dark Knight resin figure is $380 US, $512 Canadian. There is also a deluxe edition A, which includes the digital game, the mousepad, the shirt, the disc, USB flash disc, the shielding, the gift box, the mat card, the shoulder bag, the seal ring package, the commemoration postcards, and the Reaper figure, and a collection package. And let me guess, B is the same thing but with the Dark Knight. Or for the full collector's edition of $760 or $1,024 Canadian. That's right, you get everything that we mentioned before plus both statues. And there's still another tier. Two more what? We were there. So
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I lied to you.
what?
I lied to you. What I showed you, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it is standard game mats are 14 inches tall by 24 inches wide. Converting that 14 to millimeters, okay?
It's actually
That's
bigger.
355 millimeters. It's not going to be as tall. Now, lengthwise, by 24 inches, is 609 millimeters. It's going to be longer than what I showed you. By a decent amount.
Yeah.
So, it's basically, let's just say...
It would be perfect. I'm pretty sure
It's
that
gonna
this
be
section
12
of my desk is exactly 800 millimeters.
So it's 12 inches high. Okay. 12 inches high by roughly 31 and a half inches long. So it's definitely going to be big enough for your keyboard and your mouse by a lot. And that's for the $25? That's for the $25 backing.
Yeah.
Not only that, you get that and the t-shirt and the game. Yeah.
And at this high tier right here, you get everything that we mentioned before, plus both resin statues, plus a collector's package, plus a customizable character, details and customizing steps. So I don't know if that customizing character... Wait, does it say? No. Just as exclusive customized edition. So I don't know if that character is just in game or if they're going to make you a statue or what. But details and customizing steps. Game production list. Kickstarter ID. Okay. And a producer customized edition, which is, Jesus, $8,550 or 11,000 Canadian. All the same stuff as before. Customizable boss. Special producer list. Free for all follow-up games developed by 302 Games. All Kickstarter awards of all future D&D board games for free. Wow.
Wow.
So if you are interested in this stuff, then remember, Dungeon No Dungeon, not Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Very smart and tricksy. I know what you're doing.
There's another game? Is that for Kickstarter that you're going to show us?
Yeah, I have one last game.
Whew. Oy.
Our last game is called Knights of the Chalice 2. Revolutionize old school CRPGs.
Oh, yeah?
Party-based CRPG using the OGL 3.5 rule set. Features turn-based combat, emergent AI, 2D graphics, and powerful, innovative toolset. They're looking for $25,620. They're at $49,262. With 20 days to go, they've got their goal done. So let's watch the video, shall we?
I didn't want to fight.
Okay, use an icon representation. Whoa. Oh, this is definitely like OG gaming at its best. This is basically like a board game, as a video game.
Yep.
And honestly, I'm not against it by any means. This doesn't look too bad.
This actually looks really fun. For me, this seems fucking amazing.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
Oh god, and if Mr. Keylor is here now as well, I think he might enjoy looking at this. Holy crap, man.
This seems so cool. You know, it seems like it seems like almost sacrilegious for me to say something like this, but I feel like if the older Baldur's Gate games were like this, I probably would have played them more.
I can understand that. Oh, I'm loving this, Scott.
Puzzles and everything, man.
Yeah.
Probably would like be maybe more interested in maybe not Kickstarter, but like a GoFundMe sort of thing or something like that. Along those lines. I don't know if Kickstarter would be the right place, but maybe.
Oh, character creation.
Oh god, look at all that shit for character creation. Oh my lord. You can build your...
Oh,
Why you hate me?
I told you,
why-
dude. Oh
why
my
you-
god. Someone fucking ping Keylor, because if he's... actually, can I check to see if he's here? I don't think he is. Oh, poor guy. He was up for a long time. He's probably asleep, but I'm definitely going to have to send him a link to this, because
God,
I think he
that's-
might be very interested in this.
Oh my god, how do you do this to me?
I apologize.
Sorry, not sorry, right?
Yeah.
Holy hell. Bro, I'm already throwing money at Dungeon No Dungeon. This is
And there's like Knights of the Chalice and Knights of the Chalice 2 there they have. I don't know if you guys seen that there from that gift that I was passing by here.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So there's... Oh, man. Yeah, this looks fun. It's basically, it's another way for us to play. Like, we're already working on a Discord-based D&D that we can play already, where people can be there and not have to be there all the time. Stuff can happen throughout the week and that sort of thing. This adds like another way for us to play even like more games like that with each other, because I know that a lot of us here, at least in our community, are loving this kind of stuff. So I mean, this is right up our alley. Much, and it looks like it's fairly well done. Like, yes, it's a lot of icons and stuff like that, but that's fine. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It's representing something. I mean, that's all a sprite is. So, and a sprite is basically a fancier icon, really. So, or an icon is a sprite. That's more static. I don't know. Anyways, let's see what tiers we have here. They have a champion.
Are we talking about just today, Game Hunter? Or are we talking about period?
We have Chaos Digital Book. I'm looking for Kickstarters, Golden Knights.
Period? It's only one. Only one so far. Lords of Exile is the only one that
I keep thinking this is something else. My bad. Jesus Christ. So yes, alright, direct downloads. So £20, $35 Canadian. We'll get you a copy of this game. I don't know why it had a different name, because they were showing me a bunch of names of other games they had, and I thought this was a different one. Anyways. But yeah, for £20, $35 Canadian, you'll get you your direct download. $48 will get a Steam key and a direct download and a guidebook. $70 gets you Steam key for the Dark Arena, the game plus one playable adventure module, and 2 Kickstarter only in-game items. Steam key for the game plus 2 playable adventure modules, 3 Kickstarter in-game items. So that it just looks like they increase it as they go up. Okay, so here we go. This is where it changes a little bit. At $140, you get the, I guess, Knights of the Chalice 1 direct download and Steam key, Battle of the Sands direct download, Knights of the Chalice 2 Trilogy digital guidebook, your name in the credits, and this game plus 3 adventure modules, which is quite a bit.
Wait.
$280 gets you access to closed beta, and you get to name something. $420 $420 Canadian, you do a short story along with everything else. Create a soundtrack? What? Artifact crafter, new artifact icon, create an artifact. Jeez. Create a splash screen, create a character. Yeah, he has a lot of different tiers here. Jesus. Let's go up to the highest one here, which is £8,000 or $13,665. 3 new in-game adventure maps. Wow. New in-game sprites and tokens. Access to closed beta. Create a recurring villain. Alright. Not what I expected. Only one left of one. Yeah, other than that, that's it. We are finished with the podcast tonight.
My God, what a week, man.
Yeah, this was compared to the past couple of weeks, this was a much better week for news and good games and just spending money.
For the first time in 3 weeks, I didn't struggle to find news. Or I actually had a full news segment as compared to normal. So it's nice to be starting to get back to the norm again, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But just so many great games this week, man. I'm just, holy cow. Just such good stuff this week. Definitely suggesting everybody, what was it? Steel Attack? What's it called? Or Steel...
Assault?
Steel Assault, there you go.
Yeah.
Definitely for you guys that looking for a game for the week. Steel Assault. Definitely go take a look at that. Definitely
for sure.
Yeah, for the Kickstarters, man. Dungeon No Dungeon. Holy crap. Giving you so much stuff for so little. So
Yeah.
go check them out too, man.
Yeah, that mousepad is badass.
Yeah, I know, right, man? That's huge.
Yeah.
But as always, I'd like to thank both of my news outlets every single week, which is VG247 and Destructoid.com.
And I will also thank Destructoid.com, as well as Twitter, Kickstarter, Steam, all the indie devs, IndieRetroNews.com. Trying to think if there was anywhere else I got news from. I think it pretty much covered everyone. What's that?
I think that's it.
I think that's it. All right, so we're going to go and see who we are going to raid this week. And that will be... Jeez. Oh, Peter scared me so much. Just
Peter.
19.
Thank you for the Tier 2 subscription, Mr. Peter Casual, for 19 months.
Oh, dude.
Don't worry, Peter. I'm gonna make it up to you one of these days with a juicy ass stream. It's gonna have juicy asses in it or something. I don't know. But anyways, let's see who we got on tonight. I could rate up Arcus. I'm sure he needs the help. You know.
Yeah, right. He's doing Ninja Gaiden right now.
Yeah, I'm just... Oh, wait, there's a bunch of other people on here that I could host up instead. Oh, actually, I know exactly. Let's hit up Wolfman once again. Wolfman11983. He is over there playing Derange.
Right.
So... Tired Thursday, no dungeon crawlers today. Alright, so have yourselves a good evening, a good week. We will see you again next week for some more money spending. I mean, games. Awesome games. Alright, have yourselves a good night.